Hey guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at the EZA for STR Zamasu. I did say in the Trunks showcase that I would do this guy if people wanted to see it, and I did see a couple of people saying so. Not a level 10 link showcase though, as you can see. I probably won't ever use this guy, so I didn't bother link leveling him, whereas at least I think the Tech Trunks is really good. But we'll go ahead and have a look at him. So his leader skill, all types 3 key, HP, attack and defense 60%. Very bad. You're probably only going to use it if ever for like Battlefield or maybe link leveling. You could use him as the leader for the team. His super attack, he raises attack and defense in 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. So at least he has raised his attack and defense in 1 turn. So I guess ideally his best hidden potential build now is for a bit more additional, but obviously mine was set up before he got his EZA. He gets attack and defense 60%, then he gets an additional attack and defense 60%, enemies attack minus 30% when performing a super. So the attack lowering is nice, and then obviously he's getting a bunch of extra stats on super as well. He recovers 10% HP, plus an additional attack and defense 60% when HP is 90% or less. So he's a little bit better, not on turn 1, once you've actually taken a little bit of damage. Then he gets an additional 60% attack when the target enemy is in attack down status, defense down status, stunned, or sealed. So the problem with that, of course, is, I mean, defense down you can still apply to a lot of bosses, but there are going to be like times where you just cannot get that to activate. Do you share 4 links with you as well? You don't, right, so we'll keep you there. So start of turn with no support, 91k defense. That is obviously quite bad. Let's see what we can get here. Do this. And then we'll grab these, I guess, with Goku Black. So we'll see. What are we going to take turn 1 here? 22k. Then he hits a 2.3 million. Now, obviously, on Super, his defense jumps up. So, yeah, double-digit damage. So, the problem with Zamasu is, just by going off what he does on paper, especially when you consider that he's releasing alongside the Tech Trunks. So, the biggest problem that I see for him is it really feels like they just held back on him. Whereas Trunks got quite a lot of nice things, right? Like, Trunks has multiple turn stack on his super attack. He has a chance to guard, whereas Zamasu does not at all. Okay, so we need to get AGL Zamasu floated off. We need them together, really. So, Future Gohan not going to look as good on this turn, of course, because we've got no Trunks around. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. So yeah, the Zamasu, the way I would look at it, the way the units have kind of looked in the past, right, is that usually Trunks is the more offense-based, and then Zamasu is the more defense-based, right? Like, if you think about Tech Trunks and Zamasu, whilst Tech Trunks does stack I guess it's a bad example, because Tech Trunks stacks defense so much that he was like the go-to unit for the OG Goku event, but he also stacks attack, right? So his attack gets up very high. Once he transforms into the Spirit Sword, you can get that one big attack like turn, whereas Zamasu has damage reduction. Never really gets much more powerful once you've got him like actually fully set up, but his defense was okay at release and then damage reduction. Obviously, the problem that AGL Zamasu had more than anything is that he only... Let's get you floated off. He only had damage reduction, but not, like, good defense. And nowadays, of course, for difficult content, you have to have both of those things to actually be, you know, somewhat good. So, 3.18 million. So, obviously, this turn, we were on the 90% or less. So, he really jumps up. Actually, to be fair, 3.1 million with the rotation that we had for him there is actually not bad at all, to be honest. So let's grab these for you. I guess we'll just grab these and then grab these. I'm not too worried about this opposite rotation. So yeah, Zamasu, the 90% or less HP is obviously where he's going to look his best, right? Because he's getting that extra buff. If the enemy's in defense down, he's getting the extra buff. All those other status effects as well, but obviously in more difficult content, defense down is the only one you can do for the largest part of the event, and then by the time you get to the end, I think everything is disabled. But like quite early on in long events, attack down, stunning, and sealing just become completely unavailable. So it makes it seem like the unit is then, it's like, okay, so maybe the unit is designed for Super Battle Road. But again, like, turn 1, he's not going to be very good, and definitely not a slot 1 unit, right? Because he's getting a lot of his stats on super attack. So This rotation is what I wanted to get set up. On turn 1, they're obviously not going to link because they have the same name. But once they're transformed, we are now picking up 4 links. You also get Cold Judgment with you, which is perfect since you are a slot 2 unit. So what is he looking at here? 126k defense. We're not at the 90% mark for HP though, so he's not going to be looking super crazy here. Let's go ahead and grab this. Let's drop these in-ons down and do this. Because that's the other thing as well, right? Like a lot of the other Zamasu units, and even this Zamasu himself, right, have effects that will heal you. So then him having the 90% or less to get his best performance seems kind of weird to me. I'm running the Future Saga team just because I really wanted to see what he would look like on a team that has 170 across the board. Because I could have brought the double AGL Zamasu team. 3.6, okay, the attack stat honestly is not that bad. But you think about Trunks' showcase. On Trunks' best rotation after like a couple of supers, he's at like 5 million. And his defense is pretty good as well. Whereas this is Zamasu, he was at what, 120k, so he's getting 60%, he's getting the raise on his super attack effect as well. So he's going to be like over 200k, which is not bad. But Trunks was around that similar kind of level, if not slightly higher, whilst also hitting like, you know, 5 million attack stats, like I said. So Zamasu just seems very like, when you look at the two side by side, it seems very confusing that they released at the same time. I feel like Zamasu, even with everything else that he's doing, like, I don't think he's that impressive. If you just slapped, like, guaranteed guard on him, or even, like, a little bit of damage reduction, then I think maybe he would be good. Because I think back to when the Int Zamasu first released, and he is actually quite good. He heals, he's a good tank. Like, I remember back in the day when, like, the mono teams, you know, we were still in that meta, running a extreme int team, Zamasu would actually legitimately be a solid option for some of the teams, even for the events that we had at the time that were the most difficult. Like, he was really good. STR Zamasu, I feel like even on release wasn't that good, and so his EZA, unfortunately, is just kind of following suit as being a little bit disappointing. I really would like a new, better Zamasu. I guess we're at this point are probably going to have to wait for AGL Zamasu to get his EZA, because then I think he will be a beast. Like him and Trunks. Like Trunks is still pretty good now for long events because of his infinite stacking, but you know, if they give this Zamasu, they'll just throw on like a ton of start of turn defense, and then he's still going to have that damage reduction. Then he's actually going to be good for like difficult content, especially with the EZA stats as well. So that is something I'm definitely looking forward to. So I'll set up the rotation like this so we can actually get some extra links active for Rose. We at least will get legendary power once we hit our super attack, but obviously he's not the focus here. What am I talking about? This is Int Rose. I haven't seen him transform in so long. I just saw the Int Rose down there and was like, oh, that's the LR. The LR is actually one of the ones I only got fairly recently. I still am missing a couple of LRs overall. But yeah, Goku Black in the same scenario, right? In LR Goku Black, he really needs a new really good link partner, a really good Goku Black to come out, like a new transforming Rose, or the Int Rose EZA to be really, really good, of course. Because this guy has a lot of potential. Like his super attack animation is awesome. It's not like a major thing, but one of the things I always think about with EZA units is like Zamasu is a pretty good example. His super attack animation kind of sucks, right? And like he's got an EZA now, and you're gonna, if you're using him, you're gonna see that animation a lot, but it's not good. So it would be nice if like EZAs, they would also revamp the super attack sometimes. Not even like, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not expecting them to create a whole new super attack animation for a unit when they get an EZA. But like, it would be nice if, you know, they could copy and paste one from another existing unit, right? So like, give him the AGL Zamasu super attack or something. Although I think, because AGL Zamasu transforms straight away into Mode Zamasu, I'm pretty sure his base Zamasu super attack is just the basic bad one as well. I mean, it's not terrible by some standards. 6 million crit on the Dokkan attack as well, pretty good. But yeah, I would love to see that, right? Like, because one of the units that it reminds me of it so much, or like why it's on my mind, is obviously on JP we just had the EZA for the 3-year LRs. And Physical Gogeta, his 12 key super animation, if you get like an additional, because it's quite easy to get his 18 key, but if you get an additional super, like his 12 key super attack animation is the Big Bang Kamehameha from the SSR of STR Gogeta, and it's super outdated and looks awful. And the EZA for Physical Gogeta is really good, so you're going to use him probably a lot on the teams that you can run him. And so anytime you get an additional super attack, you're going to see that horrible, ugly super attack animation. Which is not the end of the world, I know. It's me, I'm griping over something very simple, but like, that would be something that I would love to see them implement in the future when these older units get EZAs, actually giving them a slightly updated super attack, even if it is just one taken from another unit. But let me know what you guys think of this STR Zamasu down below. Also, let me know your thoughts about future Goku Black and Zamasu units. Like I said, we really need to get a really good transforming Rose so that we can have a great link partner for the LR. I'm going to do this, otherwise AGL Zamasu is probably going to kill. Yeah, we need a good link partner for the LR. So we need a Goku Black that transforms. Or, of course, you know, we need heroes to drop, like Masked Rose. And then I'm sure he'll have a really good link set. Especially if they release him as the main banner unit, so he picks up Fierce Battle, then obviously that would be super, super good. How much are we going to take from a super attack here, post-super? Yeah, see, 200k. Whereas I feel like Trunks at this point, being fully built up, probably wouldn't take that much damage, I don't know. So yeah, type neutral 200k. Zamasu, like I say, I feel like his role, he needs to be a strong defensive unit. So I just feel like he is very unimpressive. You know what I haven't done for like the longest time, man? Let's go ahead and do this to end out the video here. Get the old rage mode with Rose. I haven't used this for a long ass time. So we'll bust out the giant scythe. Look at that. Super good. Look at that, man. What a beast. Alright, so we get extra key per orb here. How badly shafted are we going to get? This Rose, if he gets an EZA at oh my god, yeah, if he gets an EZA at some point in the future, the biggest thing they need to fix is like what his rage mode does. Because look at that, we didn't get an 18 key super a single time, and he has the ability in his rage mode to get extra key with each type orb. So yeah, Giant 8 passives, I've talked about this a lot recently, they suck nowadays, unless they're being designed now. I mean, 2 million attack stat 3 times basically on a turn where you can't take damage. It's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, it's nothing too crazy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of STR Zamasu. He doesn't even have big bad bosses, right? So like at link level 10, obviously he would be a lot better, but he doesn't have big bad bosses. So again, another reason why I wasn't super bothered about link leveling him. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think down below. I think it's pretty clear that like Trunks is just way better. Yeah, STR Zamasu, I don't know what they were thinking when they designed his EZA, especially next to the Tech Trunks, but just very disappointing overall. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.